Transportation is the #1 source of local air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, which contribute to climate change.
We all need a way to get from point A to point B, but what many people consider our traditional methods of transportation, planes, trains, boats, and automobiles, can have a huge impact on environmental and human health.
Are there greener and cleaner ways for us to move around? You betcha!
I'm Gator.
And I'm Kate.
And in this episode of Ask the EnviroChallengers, we will be exploring the idea of green transportation.
Why is green transportation important? What is the city doing to promote healthier modes of transportation? And what can people in our community do to access those greener modes of transportation? Let's find out.
Throughout human history, we have enthusiastically been wandering and exploring our planet.
For a long time, our modes of transportation had little to no impact on environmental or human health.
In fact, whole civilizations, like the Mayans, operated entire city-states without even using animals to transport people or goods.
With the invention of steam and combustion engines, we transformed the way we move, how quickly we could get from place to place, and how far we could go. But pollution was a byproduct of our advancements in transportation.
Modes of transport that are powered by fossil fuels, including cars, boats, planes, and trains, have taken us where we need to go for more than a century. But these forms of transportation also produce air pollutants, including carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, hydrocarbons, and particulate matter, which can all be harmful to human health. Carbon dioxide is the most common greenhouse gas contributing to global warming and climate change.
Luckily, we are in the midst of a green transportation revolution around the world and in Tacoma. But what is green transportation?
In short, green transportation is any mode of transportation that does not depend on finite fossil fuels or that produces minimal or no greenhouse gas emissions.
Using this definition, many modes of transportation could fall under the category of green transportation.
Let's explore some of the ways the city is working to promote green transportation in Tacoma. To reduce air pollution and carbon emissions from transportation and to meet the goals of the new Climate Action Plan, the city will be
completing the city's network of sidewalks, bike routes, ADA accessible intersections, shared use pathways, and safe routes to school. Collaborating with Sound Transit to extend the all-electric Link streetcar to the Hilltop neighborhood by 2023.
Provide support for frequent, high-quality transit services.
Supporting Pierce Transit in developing a zero-emission transit plan. Incentivizing car share programs to increase shared mobility. Working to convert its internal vehicle fleet to low-emission or electric vehicles. Installing more electric vehicle charging stations throughout the city.
And partnering to support zero-emission options for marine, rail, and freight transportation. But what about you? How can members of our community get on board with green transportation? We put our heads together and came up with a few ideas.
Walk or use a wheelchair. Run, bike, scooter, skate or skateboard, hoverboard, row or paddle, carpool, ride a bus or train,
Ride light rail, use electric car, bike, or scooter share programs, or drive an electric car. Maybe in the future we'll figure out green teleportation. Blink! Whoa. That's so cool. But until then, it looks like we have a lot of good options for greener, cleaner transportation.
So give it a try. Maybe start small, like committing to using a mode of green transportation at least once a week, and just keep going greener from there.
See you next time on another episode of Ask the EnviroChallengers.
I'm just going to read these because you're going to put video over them.